What's going on? I just wanted to jump on here for a quick message about the concept of teaching people how to treat you. One thing that I need for you to know is that you teach people how to treat you. A lot of times you might find yourself in relationships or in friendships or on the job or wherever and find yourself in situations where you're like unhappy. You don't like the way people are treating you. And it's always important to go back to that foundation and really consider why they feel comfortable treating you in negative ways. And the reason why is because it's all about how you teach people to treat you. Especially if you're a nice person. If you're a nice person, you're often going to find that people will push boundaries, no matter who you are, really. When somebody is getting to know you, whether it's a new friend, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's a new company, let's just say you are a new employee or you are a new manager or whatever it might be, whatever type of relationship that it is, you will find that people are always going to test the boundaries. You don't want to walk around always being stressed, always being on guard, always feeling like you have to kind of be ready to attack. But you kind of do have to keep your boundaries known and present. You have to understand what your values are. You have to understand what your morals are. You have to understand what your limits are, what you are willing to put up with and what you are not. And you have to be ready to correct things right from the start. Because the more that you let slide, the more that you let pass, the worse it's going to get. Whatever foundation you set with people at the beginning, that is what is going to grow. So it is imperative that you make sure that you have your boundaries established whenever you meet new people, whenever you go to a new job, whenever you are in new environments, so that you are ready to check and correct anything that crosses those boundaries. So, and if, don't get me wrong, you can correct it later, but when you correct it later, if you get ready, if you have allowed things to slide and to get too bad over time, when you do finally get around to correcting it because you just got fed up with the negative treatment, now the person is going to feel like you and approach you as though you just suddenly changed. Don't get me wrong, it's never too late to stand up for your boundaries, for your values, for your limits. It's never too late. I don't care how long they've been doing it. However, it is important for us to understand that sometimes people are not just being jerks or just being rude or whatever type of way, but it's the fact that they have gotten comfortable with interacting with you in a certain way. And that's why it's so important to set those boundaries right from the start. You teach people how to treat you. Always remember that. You can never really put it all on the other person. If you are in a toxic situation, in a negative situation, you cannot put it all on the other person because that's just not correct. Everybody in every situation, people are going to test their limits. They're going to test your boundaries. They're going to test to see how far they can go. And it is your responsibility, nobody else but you. It is your responsibility to set those limits, to set those boundaries, and to teach people that this is what you will stand for and this is what you will not stand for. So be prepared in all situations when you're meeting new people, when you go into new places, new jobs, or whatever this environment might be, to set your boundaries, enforce your boundaries, because at the end of the day, as I said before, you teach people how to treat you. Just a quick thought. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good evening, a good night, whatever time it might be, and catch you next time.